Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. Going to be taking a look at the month of May for Aquarius. So wherever you happen to have Aquarius in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on an Aquarius, hello and welcome. I'm so happy that you're able to join me here today. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side, or, for someone else, or for later even, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe, so if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so that really affects my memory. I can struggle to get my words out or even find the right words. I get tongue-tied sometimes. I also have tremors, and sometimes it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands, and when that happens, I drop whatever I'm holding, cards included, so, that can make shuffling a little difficult. I can really struggle with my grip. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to me so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. The message gets out the way that it is meant to eventually, right? Aquarius, if you would like a chance at a bonus in next month's reading, make sure you run them numbers up on this reading. It really blows me away when you guys like and comment and share and all the good things, Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading. I would love that so very much. I love connecting with you guys and all of that good stuff. So that is all in the description down below. So make sure you check that out. So, all right, month of May, Aquarius. First of all, we are going to get a tree message from the Spirit board. All right, Spirit, Aquarius, May 2025, tree message. Okay, you're getting the holly tree, and the holly represents wisdom, you guys. So the holly tree denotes the link between experience and true wisdom. It also suggests a protective influence over the home and hearth, as well as a psychic barrier against ill will. So, protecting your home and hearth from any and all harm, that's your physical body and your spirit as well. In Celtic mythology, the holly is the evergreen twin of the oak and was associated with the sacred cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Literally like a phoenix rising from its ashes here, you guys. The Druids saw the holly tree as having the power to inspire accomplishment, growth, and creative energy through dream states. So, you may want to pay attention to your dreams this month of May. The holly also represents an evergreen tie to our plentiful Mother Earth. And I love that, it's such a grounding, stable energy here. That inner strength, that inner wisdom here, you guys, this month of May with that holly tree. And every time the holly tree, no matter what time of the year it is, I hear "Have a holly jolly Christmas." So I know some of you are gonna be like, Gigi, what? It's May. But you can have the Christmas spirit year round. All right, let's get some tarot here, you guys. Now, you can look at this as being past, present, future. You can look at it as being all present, all future. You could also look at it as being the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month. However it resonates for you personally. When your spidey senses start tingling, you guys, make sure you are paying attention, because that is your intuition letting you know, hey, this is for us, or no, no, don't quite think so. So you got to be in tune with your star player and paying attention. Okay, first up we have the Five of Swords coming through. We have the Nine of Wands coming through. Let's see, one more here, Spirit. And we have the Page of Cups coming through. Okay, so Five of Swords. Swords is air. That's your energy coming through. It's the power of the mind. So, you know, these witches here are trying to make magic, but they're kind of creating chaos. The one has her face in her hands, you know, probably crying. You know, I feel like they're not getting along, you know, because they're not working together. They're working against each other. You know, each person thinks they're doing it the right way and the others are wrong, you know, and when in truth, everybody's a little right and everybody's a little wrong, right? So, you know, learning to work together can be really hard, and sometimes it can feel impossible, but, you know, especially if everybody's in that I am right, you know, it's my way or the highway mentality. So, you know, get over yourself pretty much, and you know, work with people instead of against people. You know, not everything has to come down to a battle, you guys. You know, you bring a lot to the table, but so do other people. So, you know, not hurting other people's feelings, you know. Woo, too many irons in the fire, maybe, too, you know, or maybe these people you don't mesh well. You know, you don't get along. So you either figure it out or you go your separate ways, and that's pretty much the only choices there. Nine of Wands. Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action here. So, you know, she's frazzled, you guys. Look at all those used up wands at her feet there. You know, she's literally got her back against that tree there. Her cat companion is in the tree watching, you know, maybe feeling like everyone's coming against you. You know, I kind of feel that with that Five of Swords energy there, like they are working together, because, you know, Nine of Wands then becomes 10 of Wands, and 10 of Wands is carrying the weight of, you know, heavy burdens, and they're not all yours to carry. So you have to learn to set them down, you guys, because, you know, we're getting close to a burnout here, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You know, it's affecting you as a whole here, you guys. So, you know, and take a look at it. Are people really against you, or is that just your mind telling you they are? That is what Spirit is giving me here as well. And we have Page of Cups. So Cups is water, the power of the emotions. And with the holly tree, you had earth. So, I mean, you have all of the elements here trying to work together for your highest and greatest good. So pages are young energy. They are often considered messengers. So look at the stream there. It is calm. It is serene. So, you know, a calm emotional state here, you guys. And he's holding his chalice up, you know, so wanting to catch all of that good rain, you know, pouring back into your own cup on a consistent basis here, and giving yourself a chance of relaxation here, you guys. You know, a creative outlet of some sort. You know, look at the future as being this blank canvas, and you can create whatever you want to create. So you might as well make it a masterpiece, all right? You know, speak positively about yourself, about others, about situations, and most certainly about the future, because it is not written in stone. You can create whatever you want to create here, you guys. guys. So make it count. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on in the love department for you guys. This can include yourself. It can include family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere you have love. So if you're like, you know what, I really love my job, then guess what? It's included. So let's see what we have here. All right, you have the Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So, you know, maybe there are people that are trying to bully you, you know, or maybe you're the bully. You know, it could literally be that. When the Bull comes through, I do feel Taurus energy. Taurus is an earth sign. You know, stand up for yourself, most definitely. But, you know, you got to brush that chip off your shoulder, you guys. If you're looking at the world as an unsafe place, then that's what you're creating, you guys. If you feel like everyone's against you, then in turn you create that. So really look into things, you guys. You do have a whole lot of love here, so if you are open and ready to receive love, I feel like it is available to you. Perhaps you're pouring more love, you know, into yourself, into other situations, you know, literally endless. And we also have the Rooster, so an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Oh my. So the Bull and the Rooster teaming up here, you know, hopefully it's not you being the Bull or you being the Rooster. So, you know, you really have to examine sometimes, you guys, and see what role you're actually playing, because, you know, in scenarios we always tend to see ourselves as the hero and everyone else as the villain, right? That's the way it happens, but sometimes it do be us. We do be the villain. All right, let's see what's going on in career and finances here for you this month of May, Aquarius. You know, bring me $1 million. Like, how amazing and awesome would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in your account? Like, heck yeah, I manifested that. Bring it to me. So, all right, let's see what we have here. We do have career. As you can see, there is a desk. Maybe you're working a desk job, or, you know, you could be going back to school. Maybe it's for the first time. Maybe you're furthering your career, your education. We also have the ant, work, achievement, success. And, you know, ants know how to work together for the greater good of the colony, you guys. So like I said, we really have to check in our own energy here, you guys. See what we are actually bringing into the mix, and make adjustments, you know, fine tuning here, you guys. Maybe you need a tune up. We also have the kangaroo. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. So you know, this is letting you know of this ahead of time so that you can make adjustments here, you guys. You know, ants are small, but they are mighty and hard working. We also have the broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. So, you know, don't make that a negative thing. I know it seems negative, but look at it this way. It didn't work out the way you wanted it to or the way you planned, because the universe, your guides, your angels are telling you you deserve so much more. You know, that's how I choose to look at it when that broken wishbone comes up. Back to the drawing board. Dream a little bigger. Ask for a little more. Be very specific in your details. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of May, Aquarius. You know, life do be life and a little too hard sometimes. Something in there was trying to flip. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, you know, pump your brakes, use some Vaseline. And life be like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can, don't mean I want to. But let's see. We have the club, okay. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Good luck, buddy. I mean, I am married to an Aquarius, and his favorite saying is, I do what I want. So, and he literally means it, you guys. So, once he's made up his mind, there is no talking him out of it. So, good luck trying to make them do something against their will. They will take that club and use it on you. All right, Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So, you know, you can't get the rainbow without the rain, you guys, but it's about to be behind you. You know, you're soaking up all of that good rain from April so that you can bloom in May. You have the dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. So, you know, like I said here, you guys, you could be making a situation worse by blowing things out of proportion. You know, sometimes we think a certain person doesn't like us or they're against us, and then it turns out, you know, they really do like us and they want things to work out for us, you know. And sometimes, you know, we are spot on with those people, you know. I feel like, you know, you really got to listen to your intuition, you guys. And, you know, because the mind and the emotions, they'll get in there and gum up the works sometimes. But you also have success here, you guys. So, you know, remind yourself that you are successful at whatever you put your hand, heart, and mind to. All right, let's get a message from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in. And so are you. So let's get a message from Mama Moon here for the month of May for Aquarius. I will be reading from the book on these because they contain an affirmation and a companion stone or metal, and I feel like you guys should know what that is. So hopefully you agree. All right, let's see. I'm feeling led to those two there, so we will take them. All right, literally a number 13, waxing gibbous 4, will. So much willpower. Like I said, you will take that club and beat them with it. No diggity, no doubt. You also have a number 4, a waxing crescent 2 for acceptance coming in here. So let's see what else it is that you need to know on both of these here. So the waxing gibbous 4 for will, the companion stone or metal is hematite. So hematite is really heavy and grounding, you guys. I love it. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life, no one else's. So, you know, you don't have control over anyone else but yourself. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's or letting anyone else place their will over you. The affirmation, I have the will to make the changes I need. Ooh, yes, one more time. I have the will to make the changes I need. I love that, you guys. Focusing on yourself here. And no, that doesn't make you selfish. Hey Spirit Tribe, I do apologize. My camera quit working, so we are moving on to the waxing crescent 2 for acceptance. The companion stone or metal is lepidolite. This is what lepidolite can look like here. So let's see. Waxing crescent 2, acceptance. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. Ooh, okay. So the affirmation, I accept where I am and who I am right now. Ooh, yes, one more time. I accept where I am and who I am right now. You know, take things 1 second at a time if that is all you can handle, you guys. I do apologize. You may hear some background noise. My doggos are doing doggo things, you know. All right, so let's get a animal tarot message here. Let's see who would like to be your spirit animal guide for this month of May here. We had a flyer. So you have a number 12, awakening the giraffe. Look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. You know, sometimes things have to be worked out in real time, you guys. You know, best laid plans. You know, we have to leave room for those once in a blue moon occurrences. Things will soon start moving again. So, you know, I feel like that comes with acceptance and willpower too, you guys. So there is the giraffe. Don't be afraid to look at things from different points of view. Think outside the box, things like that. So let's get a language of flowers message here for you, Aquarius, for this month of May. Let's see what else is going on. Ooh, you have the red rose for courage. Be brave, be strong. Believe in yourself, you guys. Believe that you are beautiful, wonderful, and amazing, and that you bring a lot to the table. You know, I feel like sometimes, you know, you are willing to work with others, and then when you do, and it's like, this feels not so great, you know, that happens sometimes. But look at the success card there, you guys. There's a star in the tarot. The star is your energy, Aquarius, and it's about faith and hope and believing and you know, that your dreams are going to come true, you guys. You know, dreaming big. Let's get a fairy dust message for you as well here, Aquarius, for the month of May here. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's two of them. Okay, you have shake it off. If you fall and others jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. You know, that Taylor Swift song. Taylor Swift song. Oh my goodness, that got me tongue-tied. We also have sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. So, you know, maybe if you've been feeling cranky and stuff, maybe you're not actually getting enough rest. That's very important, you guys, you know, especially when you are feeling frazzled. So, make sure you are lightening your load and, you know, life requires balance, literally in every aspect of it. So, all right, you guys, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button. You know, run them numbers up on this reading for a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with you guys. It really does bring me a lot of happiness and joy. And you know, you're part of the teamwork that makes the dream work here. None of this would be possible without you guys. So, like I said, month of May, it's time to bloom. It's May flowers. You know, we've soaked up all that good rain from April. Maybe you're wanting your love life to bloom. You know, all of your relationships, including the one with yourself. Maybe you're wanting career and finances to bloom, or if you're like me, you're like, I want my whole life to bloom. I want everything working together as a whole for my highest and greatest good, all the good things all the time. So I hope that May is just such an amazing month for you, Aquarius. All right, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.